Welcome back to the state championship tournament. Our next game is Wendover and Monticello on the South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report. Your local 1 gig provider. Looking at these two teams, Monticello, the number 4 team from Region 19. Are we going Monticello first? Okay, good. Cameron running things, producing. I didn't clarify that. Timber Black leads the way for them with 11 points per game, and then they've got 5 others who average between 4 and 6 points per game. So they're a balanced scoring attack from the Monticello Buckaroos. They come in at 8-13 overall, 5-5 in Region 19, and as the number 4 seed. As for the Wendover Wildcats, they've looked great this season. The best defense in 1A girls basketball, allowing 30 points per game or less, actually 29.6. They're led by Angelica Badillo, Tanya Duran, Yaneli Duenas, who all average around 8 or 9 points a game and can all knock it down from beyond the arc. Adriana Delgadillo has 7 points a game as well, and Diana Solano, Alana Henderson, 6 and 5 points per game. So this is a Wendover team that can also be very balanced and dangerous as well. That's your South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report. Sign up for 1 gig internet today and get a gig and get going. South Central Communications. Just about to get underway. So far today on the girls bracket, Bryce Valley beats Milford. It was Whitehorse over Manila. Wayne topped Tabiona. And then Panguitch beat West Desert, final 85-9. Rich tops Water Canyon. This is a Wendover team that at various points this season looked like it could be number 2 or 3 in the state. Right before Christmas, they played at Rich and lost 46-30, and quite frankly, it wasn't that close. Rebels were up big late, and Wendover scored a bunch of points late in the 4th quarter to push back and make it a closer looking game. But it's a very good Monticello, or a very good Wendover team. Defensively, they are tops in the state, allowing just 29.6 points per game, and they're also scoring almost 47, so they can hurt you. Wendover does not win the toss. Monticello does. The Buckaroos have it. Wendover in a 1-3-1, it looks like, zone. Down inside, they go back up top. Quick ball movement by Monticello. Left baseline shot goes up. It's blocked, deflected on the baseline, out of bounds to the Wendover Wildcats. Tanya Duran facing some full court pressure from Monticello. Looks like a half-court trap, and the Wildcats, look, I was just about to say they handle it just fine, but a 10-second violation gives the ball right back to Monticello. Wendover, number 2 from Region 21. The top team from that region ended up being the Milford Tigers, who lost earlier today against Bryce Valley. Pass across the top left wing. Long 2 is short, and this will go to Wendover. Coach. So Wendover inbounds. Again, working against the half-court trap. They somehow thread the needle on a pass and just keep possession of it. Delgadillo took it across the timeline. Tanya Duran with it. Left corner, 3-point shot is a little too short. It bounces over the top. Offensive rebound by Alana Henderson. Coach Kate Henderson's daughter. Back outside to Tanya Duran, misses the 3. Another offensive rebound, tipped around. Delgadillo puts it up over the top, but she's fouled on the miss. This Wendover team has a lot of weapons. They're big, strong, and they really play physical basketball. They give teams fits, and they'll pull down a ton of offensive rebounds. At the line is Adriana Delgadillo to shoot 2. The foul was called against Brooklyn Holt of Monticello, a junior. First free throw, back iron, no good. You're watching 1A State basketball presented by Ruby's Inn. Check them out at ruby'sinn.com. Delgadillo gets the second free throw to go. Wendover's on the board, leading 1-0. Up to the left wing, Timber Black. Wendover in that zone defense. Journey Baird also on the floor. Baird left corner three is an air ball out in front of the hoop. Rebound tipped over, and then Delgadillo can't quite grab it before it heads out of bounds. Megan Black out there as well. And the fifth is Tristan Esplin. Inbound, Esplin gets it back. Jumper from the left short corner. Missed, rebound on the floor, and Tanya Duran scoops it up for the Wildcats. She'll fire ahead to Duenas. Yanelli picks it up and bounces back court. She was trapped there, and Duran just didn't recognize that she had to get across the timeline to avoid a backcourt violation. So Wendover 2 early turnovers, but leading 1-0. Left wing, Baird, they kick it around. Timber Black open enough to fire away from three, and she misses. Tanya Duran with her second rebound of the game for Wendover. Up the right side goes Diana Solano. Quickly to Delgadillo, long two from the left angle, and Adriana knocks it down. 3-0. The crowd really alive and loud for this game in comparison to the last game. The Wendover crowd excited about both their teams here at the state tournament. Dribbling the baseline is Journey Baird, and it's kicked away out of bounds. Tristan Esplin will inbound the ball for Monticello. Looking in short, she goes high, just inside the free throw line. Jumper rattles home by Megan Black. Good shot by Black, and Monticello's on the board with 5.5 left in the first. Against the press, Solano picks it up, goes back to the middle. Duran, they kick it left wing. Delgadillo fires away from just inside three-point range. Solano or Duenas tipped the rebound away from the Buckaroos, but then Alana Henderson couldn't get her shot to go, and Monticello gets the rebound. Up the right side, Tristan Esplin pushes in. Can't get her shot to go, but was fouled. Was it on the floor? This presentation of state championship basketball is brought to you in part by State Bank of Southern Utah, sbsu.com. That's www.sbsu.com. Esplin inbounds to Megan Black, down to the right corner. Esplin for three, misses, but an offensive rebound. Brooklyn Holt stuffed by the Wildcats. Duenas has the ball tipped away from behind, and it'll stay with Wendover as it bounces its way out of bounds. Almost right to Wendover, or to Monticello coach Craig Black in his, I believe, third or is it fourth year coaching this Monticello Buckaroos team. Duran goes left side, a drive and a finish for Solano. The senior Diana Solano with the bucket. 5-2, Wendover on top. Esplin on the left wing. Gives it right wing. Esplin drives, spins in the lane, kicks it back outside. Three-point shot by Timber Black, just short. And Delgadillo with the rebound for Wendover. Up ahead, Duran with a long pass is too long, and Wendover turns it over for a third time. Angelica Badillo, the senior, checks into the game. Yaneli Duenas with a breather. Well, this presentation of state championship basketball is also brought to you by Southern Utah University. Learn more at suu.edu. 5-2, Wendover on top early, just about midway through the first period. Bounce to the free throw line. Black has it poked away. She gets it back and gives to Shumway. It's Rihanna Shumway who just checked into the game. A block in the middle by Delgadillo. But Monticello comes back up with the loose ball. Buckaroos work it to the left corner. Esplin likes that spot, but the defense out on her. Fires across the lane and a foul. Tanya Duran, I think, got Shumway with the body. No, got her on the arm is what the official indicates. Duran picks up her first personal. Second team foul on Wendover. A straight four-player setup at the free throw line for Monticello. and Esplin double dribbles. I got to ask you about that one. Is that a double dribble? Colin's an official, so if you tip it and then to control it and then grab it and then dribble it again, it is a double dribble. Gotcha. Wendover a little trouble against the half-court pressure. Monticello gets the takeaway but misses the shot. Great defense by the Wildcats inside. Delgadillo and Duran just stood their ground, arms straight up, then the other way. A collision as Timber Black, not that she meant to, but that was a pretty good hit on Megan Black. Maybe sign her up for one of the 1A football teams. Tanya Duran gives to Megan Black. To Angelica Badillo. Back to Duran. Long pass to Delgadillo, left corner. Active, moving the ball, trying to keep it away from the defense, but can't quite do it as she tries to drive. Brooklyn Holt steals it away. Esplin to the top of the key, bounces left corner, three-pointer, just back iron. And a strong rebound by Megan Black. Quick three, two the other way. Rihanna Shumway off the glass from long two-point range on the right side. Delgadillo gets past the defense to beat the half-court trap. She'll fire away from the left wing. Three-pointer is just short. Shumway with the rebound. Stepping in front for the steal, Angelica Badillo. Crossover in the lane, scoop up, but she's fouled and misses. Timber Black will pick up the foul. And that'll send Badillo to the free throw line to shoot two. 2:28 left here in this first quarter. Angelica Badillo off the bench averages 8.5 points plus a rebound per game. An assist and a half and a steal and a half. Checking in, Leslie Luna, young freshman, but a quick, smart guard. Averages 4.5 points per game off the bench for Wendover. Badillo with her second free throw. First one found its way through the cylinder. Second one a little too strong, back iron, no good. 6-4, Monticello trails by 2 with the basketball. Esplin, long skip pass across to Megan Black, who fires away from the right baseline. 12-foot jumper finds its way home, and we're tied at 6. And then a turnover from Wendover. That's their 5th of the quarter. And a charge foul. Great job by Tanya Duran to get her spot and plant her feet, draw the charge. So the foul called against Journey Baird. Her first personal. And Duran will inbound. This half-court trap has given Wendover some troubles. Luna starts up the right sideline, goes to Duran. Solano back to Duran, lob ahead to Delgadillo. And they break the press, the trap, without too much trouble this time. Duran pulls up from deep three-point range and misses short off the front iron and dribble. It bounces back out of bounds off the baseline. Tied at 6 in the first half. State Bank of Southern Utah is proud to present state championship basketball. For all of your banking needs, visit www.sbsu.com. That's sbsu.com. Quick ball movement by Monticello, but it doesn't yield a basket. Instead, a little bit too quick, Tristan Esplin skips it across, and no teammates to be found in the area. One just sails out of bounds. Monticello's second turnover of the first quarter. 1:35 left here in the first. Delgadillo gives to Duran. Tanya lobs it ahead to Solano on the left sideline. Couple of dribbles to let the defense retreat. Buckaroos in a man-to-man defense once they get into the half-court set. Luna, Duran at the top of the key, skips it right side. Duenas fires away from three-point range. Can't get it to go, but Luna with the offensive rebound gives to Delgadillo. Duran tries to drive, can't find anywhere to go. Skips it back across to Luna. Drives baseline, floats just short. And the rebound ripped down by Megan Black of Monticello. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 6. Bounce inside, good entry pass. They kick it back out and around. Three-point shot, good. Count it for Rihanna Shumway. who averages just under 5 points a game. She's got 5 already in this one. And Monticello has its first lead of the game, 9-6. Duran kicks left corner. Duenas misses, but an offensive rebound by Luna. Back to Delgadillo and then Duran to reset the offense. Tanya dribbles right, back left. She's left open, fires from 3 and misses off the front iron. Delgadillo goes over the top of Megan Black, and a jump ball is called. Monticello fans cannot possibly like that. From this angle, it looked like a clear cut over the back call was in order, but there's a different angle, a different perspective, and much closer look for the officials down on the court. Duenas lobs it in to the top of the key. Duran dribbles left, then starts back right before giving it off to Luna. She'll check her step and dribble into the lane with 3, 2. Duran fires away just before the buzzer and misses just short. And at the end of 1, it's Monticello 9, Wendover 6. We'll take a quick break and be right back with second quarter action of Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com.
Many of our customers have trusted Jensen Wood Motors for generations. It's important to all of us here at the dealership we always work for the people. My grandpa was a man of his word, and he passed that tradition on to us. We understand that we're here to serve our customers, and every day we try and do that to the best of our ability. We really appreciate each customer, and we want to make sure that they feel that when they're doing business with us.
Jensen Wood Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Montpelier, Idaho. The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
Welcome back to Utah 1A Basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Also brought to you in part by South Central Communications FiberLink high-speed internet, the area's fastest broadband internet. Into the free throw line, back outside. Tristan Esplin for 3. That one over the top, and Tanya Duran with the rebound, her 3rd of the game for Wendover. Wildcats looking out of sorts in the first quarter. Scored just 6 points. They've averaged 47 points a game. So they're on pace for only 24, about half their average. 3-point shot missed, and Monticello with the rebound. Of course, Monticello, don't overlook what they've done defensively this year, allowing just 43 points a game. Left corner, and a drop down. Nice entry pass inside, and Holt is fouled. So Brooklyn Holt may get a trip to the free throw line. Looks like she will. Monticello with a 3-point lead. They got a big boost from Rihanna Shubway. Off the bench, scored 5 points in that first quarter. Quality Inn of Richfield is proud to sponsor 1A basketball. If you're coming to the state tournament, make sure the Quality Inn in Richfield is your home away from home. Stay at the Quality Inn. That's where I stay. They got a great hot breakfast, lots of options, comfortable, cozy, spacious rooms. Brooklyn Holt hits both free throws, and Monticello leads by 5. Duran left wing to Delgadillo. She had 3 points in the first quarter. A field goal and a free throw. Left corner, Yaneli Duenas wanted to shoot. She drives instead and is fouled on the floor. You're watching a Garcane Energy presentation of 1A State Championship basketball. Garcane Energy, a Touchstone Energy co-op. That's Garcane. So the foul on the floor, charged to Tristan Esplin, Monticello's 5th team foul. Wendover to inbound from the baseline. Tanya Duran slaps the leather and goes to Solano, or Duenas rather. Back to Duran. She'll dribble to the free throw line, then kick it right side. Luna skips it across. Duenas. Monticello defensively has really stifled Wendover so far, and Wendover's outside shots have not fallen thus far. We'll see if Duenas can change that. Left corner 3. Nope. Offensive board. Henderson kicks it back outside. Luna drives, floats, hits it, count it, and the foul. And Leslie Luna is like, did I do that? She just kind of looked around like, That was great. The three-point play opportunity for Leslie Luna. This presentation of state championship basketball is brought to you by South Central Communications, the area's fastest broadband internet, and by Ruby's Inn, Gateway Resort to Bryce Canyon National Park. Check them out at ruby'sinn.com. Luna with a three-point play completed, hits the free throw, and that brings Wendover within 2, 11-9. Out on the right wing. Black, this is Megan. She'll try to find a lane, and Tanya Duran reached in. Must have got a piece of the arm that we just maybe couldn't see from this distance. Looked like a clean swipe, but certainly must not have been. 6:23 left here in the second. Monticello, the solid lead early on here, and a good inbound play, but the shot missed by Megan Black. And I called Brooklyn Holt, I called her Megan Black a minute ago. Jump ball, as Monticello's pressure is really giving Wendover fits. This is a Monticello team that I'm curious as to how they finished 4th in Region 19. I know I've seen Wayne and Monument Valley Whitehorse. That explains it. Wayne, Monument Valley Whitehorse, 3 very good teams that finished ahead of Monticello. Tough region, deep region this year, Region 19. Delgadillo, free throw line, drops it in. Luna, quick shot, no. But an offensive rebound, Alana Henderson, and that's where she makes her living. Averages 8 points a game, or 8 rebounds a game. She's the top rebounder for this Wendover Wildcat team. And Henderson earns a trip to the free throw line. The junior can tie things up if she hits both these free throws. Wendover so far in the game, 3 of 5 from the stripe. And a lane violation. Oh no, that blue line is deceptive. It looks like it could be the free throw line if you're not paying attention. So Anderson has to back up and fire away this time. She was wondering why it was such a short free throw attempt, but misses the second one as well. Monticello pushes. Henderson on the baseline trying to defend, and it looked like she had her hands straight in the air and was backing off, but called for the blocking foul. She contests the call with her coach, but can't do any more than that. 5:48 left in the second. Monticello up by 2, 11-9 on this presentation of Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Hello, Miss Susan Siamese Cat.
Dr. Dog, I'm here because my perfectly shiny fur has lost its shimmer, and I don't have the energy I did as a kitten.
Miss Susan Siamese Cat, I recommend that you start taking the Feline Daily Multi-Chews from PetMinerals.com immediately. Your good health isn't a yarn ball to play with.
Dr. Dog, you always make me feel better.
Log on to PetMinerals.com today and get your feline supplements ordered today.
Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A basketball on live.ksl.com. Wendover with the steal, and Angelica Badillo with her first field goal of the game ties things up at 11. I've got that as just Monticello's 4th turnover of the game compared to Wendover's 7. But the Wildcats are right there. In it, and another steal. Tanya Duran anticipated the pass, takes it the other way, and she's fouled. The question I have is, was she going to be in the act of shooting? Will they give her 2 free throws, or is it a 1-and-1? Oh, the push, and that's a 8th team foul. The official says 1-and-1. We've got the benefit of an official running our camera, so if I ever have a question, I just kind of pose a question out there, and he gives me the answer. It's fantastic. Colin, I want to just get you to run camera all the time, or be on the color analysis with me or something. Tanya Duran at the line hits the first. So she says, it doesn't matter if it's 1-and-1. I'm going to hit the first, and I'll shoot 2 anyway. Second free throw, Duran hits it. She only has 2 points in the game, but they're big ones as Wendover retakes the lead 13-11. here at Richfield High School in the state tournament, day one. The winner will take on Rich tomorrow, I believe tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Let me check that real quick. That is correct. Rich beat Water Canyon 49-34. Pass deflected out of bounds. Monticello maintains possession. .507 remaining in the first half, and Wendover leads 13-11. I think I imagine if you asked each of the coaches, Wendover's Kate Henderson would say the higher the score, the more likely we can win this game. And the opposite for Monticello, the lower score, the more likely they could win this game. Wendover likes to push the tempo. They feel like they can get a lot of offensive rebounds, so even if they miss shots, they feel like they can get those second chance points. Inbound, Timber Black goes high to receive the pass, can't get the shot to go, and then a foul on the board. Megan Black trying to go over the top of Wendover players who had position. And sometimes with that size and that position inside, you might not get the rebound, but you draw the foul and go to the free throw line for 1-1. 4:47 left in the second. Alana Henderson to the line. Wendover has outscored Monticello 7-2 so far here in this second quarter. Now that's not a huge number, but when the score is 13-11, proportionally a 7-2 run is tremendous. Missed free throw by Henderson, but rebound fought for, and Duran comes up with it. Pass to a streaking Badillo, and she's tripped up to the floor. And she'll head to the free throw line. That's a 10th team foul, so Badillo will get 2 free throws. It's a double bonus. Foul charged to Tristan Esplin, her second. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon. That's 13.1 miles of fun. Run through Bryce Canyon on the second Saturday in July. You can register today and save. www.brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. Badillo hits the first. She did the same in the first quarter. Hit the first free throw, missed the second. This time, though, the second free throw flushes around and down through. 15-11. Wendover with a 4-point lead. Left side, a drive by Madison Freestone. She's fouled on the drive. If you, for whatever reason, maybe the ponytail blocks the numbers with Madison Freestone, just check the shoes. She's got the Oregon Duck neon green sneakers, the high tops. Freestone's first free throw short. Comes off the bench and averages 1 point per game. Madison Freestone, a junior for this Monticello team. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by San Juan Health, your healthcare leader in southeastern Utah. That's San Juan Health. Wishing the Monticello Buckaroos good luck at the tournament. The Monticello Buckaroo boys team will play tonight in the nightcap in the boys bracket. Duran fires away, misses short, gets her own rebound, kicks it back outside. Long three by Badillo. That's a little bit too long. Leslie Luna, the offensive rebound. Put back, no. 3-4 chance opportunity there. But Black, Timber knocks it down from the left corner, a long two. And the Buckaroos have come alive in the last couple of minutes. They'd been outscored 7-2. But then they've outscored, or gone on a little bit of a 3-0 run here to keep things close. Badillo, running floater, misses. Delgadillo, offensive rebound. Kick it back out. Luna for three. Rattles home. Leslie Luna. (18-14). Wendover pushes back out to a 4-point lead. Freestone bounces right corner. Black. Nice entry pass, but then the extra pass to the free throw line is deflected, and Delgadillo comes up with it. And Monticello will try to push back and extend the lead. Badillo. Right corner, Luna open three. Nope, over the top. Delgadillo chases it down on the baseline. She'll look right, then look back left toward the basket. Luna may have just got away with a travel. Delgadillo hits from the left baseline. And Adriana Delgadillo has 5. Wendover leads by 6. Esplin on the right wing, skips it across. Long two by the Wildcats from the baseline. Missed by Journey Baird, and Tanya Duran has the rebound. She'll push up across the timeline, right side, and then slow it down. 2.5 left in the second quarter. Duran skips left corner and bouncing on the sideline. Badillo, unforced error there. Just a high pass that Badillo had a hard time pulling in cleanly. Alana Henderson checks back into the ball game for Wendover. As Timber Black brings it across the timeline. Freestone, right corner. Bounce inside. Good entry pass. Megan Black turns, misses just short. Fights for and does not get her own rebound. Two Wildcats were there fighting for it as well, and it went out last touched by Monticello. Coach Craig Black telling his team, giving them a little bit of an adjustment on this half-court trap or full-court pressure. Duran, some quick passing by Wendover. Luna, Duran across the left side, and Badillo lets it a high pass slip through her hands. Badillo listed at 4'11", and Duran threw that at about 5'11". 2 minutes left in the second. Bounce down, good entry pass. Black across the lane, up with the left hand and in. Megan Black, I believe, with the bucket. May have been Brooklyn Holt. 20-16. Badillo almost lost the dribble back court, but a little bit longer court here gives you the extra space. Pass, Timber Black steals it. Monticello pushing, they're on a 3-on-2. Timber gets it back, she's fouled, she hits, and she'll get a free throw. Timber Black with the steal and then runs the court, gets it back, and finishes with the foul. Foul charge to Leslie Luna, her first personal. Wendover's 7th team foul. Black's free throw rattles home. Timber has 5 points in the game, and that brings Monticello within 1. Duran, a dangerous pass on the sideline, but Luna pulls it in. She'll get away with what Monticello fans think was a travel. Duran has it poked away on the left wing. Skips it across. Luna fakes the three, then drives, floats, misses too strong. Delgadillo going for the rebound, has it tipped away from behind by Brooklyn Holt. And she double dribbles. She argues it, but that's no question. She just mishandled it, got two hands on it. It fell through her fingertips and to the floor. So Wendover with the basketball, and 1:05 left in the first half. Wendover leads by 1. Duran. We're at Richfield High School, so she's out on the Wildcat at midcourt. And a three from Leslie Luna, left corner. Luna with her second triple of the first half. That puts Wendover back up by 4. Luna coming up big off the bench, the freshman. Right corner jumper from Megan Black, rims around and out. Wendover with the rebound. Duran up the sideline. 40 seconds left in the half. Up to the right corner. Luna for another. No, this one misfires. Rebound. Holt. She'll give it away, get it back, bring it across the timeline, and Coach Craig Black calls for and gets a timeout. 23-19, Wendover up with 28 seconds left in the first half on Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Back on Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com. And our broadcast is also brought to you in part by the Quality Inn in Richfield, your home for the state tournaments. They got a nice hot breakfast, sausage, eggs, toast, waffles. You take your pick. There's lots more to choose from at the Quality Inn with nice, spacious, comfortable rooms. The Quality Inn, Richfield, 23-19, Wendover with the lead. Monticello with the basketball. They had a lead for much of the first quarter, well, the end of the first quarter, and then much of part of the second quarter as well, but Wendover battled back. Monticello has kept it close, though. They've not allowed Wendover to pull away. Black across the lane. Holt with the finish. Boy, that's precision ball movement right there. That was impressive. Those passes have to be on time and on point. Badillo on the sideline. Can't stay on point. Turn it over to Monticello. Shot at the buzzer short. And at the half, Wendover leads 23-21. We'll take a quick timeout and have your Southern Utah University halftime report right after this on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Our Richfield Hotel, located just off Interstate 70, is a short drive from attractions like the Big Rock Candy Mountain, Fremont Indian State Park, Fish Lake National Forest, the Great Western Trail, and the Paiute ATV Trail. Located near the Sevier Valley Center, make the Quality Inn Richfield your home for the tournaments.
Back at Richfield High School on Utah 1A basketball on KSL at mylocalradio.com and mylocalradio.com. And at the half, brought to you by Southern Utah University. The halftime report brought to you by Southern Utah University in Cedar City with a growing enrollment, but still smaller and far more personal class sizes than some of those other universities in the state. A fantastic education, and the personal education, the time that professors have to give you on a personal basis is fantastic at Southern Utah University. So learn more at suu.edu, SUU to everywhere, suu.edu. At the half, Wendover had an early lead. Monticello battled back. They got a big three late in the first quarter by Rihanna Shumway and led 9-6 at the end of the first. But then Wendover went on a 7-2 run and led by 4. Monticello pushed back. We went back and forth. It wasn't lead changes, but Wendover kept the lead. Monticello would get within 1, then Wendover pushed back out to 5. Monticello climbs to within 1. Wendover pushes back out to 4. And at the half, it's Wendover leading by 2, 23-21. Some scoring coming from different places for both teams, or from maybe unexpected players for both teams. Rihanna Shumway averages 5 per game. She had 5 in the first quarter. Megan Black doing her thing. She had 6 points. Brooklyn Holt had 5. Timber Black 5. Madison Freestone 1 for Monticello. As for the Wendover Wildcats, Tanya Duran had just 2, but she's done a nice job running the point, taking care of the basketball, and trying to beat that half-court trap and full-court press that Monticello has put on. Diana Solano had 2. Angelica Badillo had 5 off the bench, and Adriana Delgadillo had 5 in the first half as well. The unexpected scoring was Leslie Luna. Now, she comes off the bench regularly and averages 4.5 per game, but tonight already with 9 points, all in the second quarter. She hit 2 3-pointers and helped Wendover retake the lead and then hold on to that lead. 23-21 at the half. Wendover with the lead. Both teams pretty good from the free throw line. Wendover 7 of 10. Monticello 80% at 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. 23-21 at the half. Let's run through some scores real quickly from earlier today in this girls tournament. Bryce Valley beat Milford 34-30. It was Whitehorse running away from Manila 62-46 in a fast-paced up-and-down game. Wayne beat Tabiona 56-33. It was Panguitch blowing out West Desert 85-9. And then Rich beat Water Canyon 49-34. The winner of this game between Wendover and Monticello will take on Rich tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And, of course, you can watch that one live on KSL.com and on mylocalradio.com. This is the Southern Utah University Halftime Report, brought to you by Southern Utah University. Check them out. Learn more. SUU to everywhere. Visit suu.edu. Stay tuned. Second half action is coming up when we return on a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Health proudly supports Monticello High School and their fans. We provide local, capable, and competent care. The best place to receive care, work, and practice medicine. Go Bucks!
We encounter real life every day. Your daughter got into the school of her choice, but there's no scholarship. A home equity line of credit from State Bank of Southern Utah might be just for you. Don't let her miss out on her dream school. Contact a loan officer today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Shed Inc., located at 44 North Main in Panguitch, Randy and Matt will take care of all of your screen printing needs. Need some extra cash? They'll buy those shed antlers you've been looking to sell. Call Shed Inc. today. Go Cats!
Hi, I'm Peyton. Growing up in rural Utah, I dreamed of being a performer, but lacked the tools I needed. I had so much passion, drive, and focus. All I needed was for someone to give me a chance. SUU took that chance. I'm now living my dream, successfully working in the entertainment industry. SUU helped me to discover the skills I needed to succeed. I'm proof that SUU can take you everywhere.
Some Butterfinger didn't bother to look, and your car goes crunch. Now it looks like the outside of a salted nut roll. People snicker as you drive down the road. Stop the laughter. Let the Three Musketeers at T-Bar S Body Shop come to your rescue and fix your car. When you drive off, you'll feel like you're skipping across the Milky Way again. You'll think of Matt Rex as the big hunk who came to your rescue. Dents removed, glass chips repaired, and windshields replaced. T-Bar S Body Shop and Glass Repair on County Road, across from the cemetery in Evanston. Sweet.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Shopping for a new or used car? State Bank of Southern Utah can finance your purchase with great rates. Come visit our branch or apply online at sbsu.com. You finally found your dream car. Get your dream loan at State Bank. Member FDIC.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
If you've dreamed of owning your own beachfront property at beautiful Bear Lake, but think you can't afford it, think again, because you can. It's an investment you can rent that pays for itself, and you can enjoy it too. Realtor Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty can help make your dream come true. Visit with Gary today, because you'll never know unless you ask. Bear Lake Realty in Garden City. Visit bearlakerealty.com.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
You've been tuned in to the Southern Utah University Halftime Report. It's time to get back to the action. Third quarter of Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A basketball on live.ksl.com. Wendover with a 2-point lead in the basketball. Delgadillo in the right corner. Dribbles into the lane, kicks it across. Solano fires away and misses. Boy, that was from this angle, I'm not sure how that missed. Must have been out in front or just a little bit too long, but missed everything and bounced out of bounds. Monticello takes over with a chance to tie or take the lead. Buckaroos have, I haven't seen anybody really. I mean, Timber Black will shoot from outside. Tristan Esplin, Rihanna Shumway has one 3-point basket made for the Buckaroos. Esplin on the left wing. Looking inside, has nothing. Timber Black, Wendover in the zone defense. Pass across, deflected, picked up by Monticello, and out of bounds, but saved. Good hustle. Timber Black fires away, misses from the free throw line, and Tanya Duran the rebound for Wendover. So the Wildcats up to the right side. Solano shoots again and misses short. Delgadillo with the rebound outside to Duran. Long three. Ooh, rims out. Delgadillo had another offensive rebound, but Timber Black ripped it away for Monticello. Esplin across the timeline. Left wing, Black. Timber bounces down left corner. Entry to Megan Black. Back across to Esplin. She'll miss the about 6-foot jumper on the right angle. Duran with another rebound. Her pass across intended for Delgadillo. May have been deflected by Megan Black and then touched by Delgadillo as it goes out of bounds. So Wendover with a 10th turnover of the game. Most of those have come against the half-court trap that Monticello's employed through most of the first half. Esplin inbounds, and it's contested. A pass down inside. Holt picks up the loose ball, and she's fouled as she picks it up and tries to shoot. Brooklyn Holt, who had 4 points in the first half and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line, will shoot 2 more free throws. This matchup between Monticello and Wendover is brought to you by Garcane Energy, keeping the lights on for over 70 years. And by SUU. Check them out at suu.edu. SUU to everywhere. That's Southern Utah University. Holt missed the first, hit the second. And the Buckaroos are within one, 23-22. Duenas to Duran at the top of the key. Monticello coming out high in a man-to-man defense. Duenas, couple of dribbles, bounces inside. Solano floats and hits from right down inside. Great ball movement by Wendover to push its lead right back out to 3, 25-22. Esplin across left wing to Black. Megan gives back to Esplin. She'll drive, attack the defense. Shot blocked, but it's picked up. The loose ball picked up by Baird, and she's fouled. Diana Solano, the senior, picks up her second personal foul. And sends Journey Baird to the line to shoot 2. Journey averages 6 points per game, has not scored yet in this one. Misses short on the first free throw. We'll get a second one. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau. Find your fun in Logan. Visit explorelogan.com. That's explorelogan.com. There's so much to do up in that neck of the woods. Find out what there is at explorelogan.com. Strong baseball pass by Yaneli Duenas inside Solano. It was deflected by the quick hands of the Buckaroos and then off Solano and out of bounds. Wendover with 2 turnovers in the quarter. 2 minutes gone by. Wendover on top by 2. Across the timeline. Black, right baseline. Timber wanted to shoot, but defended well. They go back outside. Megan for 3, misses. Delgadillo with the rebound. She'll give to Duran. Between Delgadillo and Duran, the rebounding is set if you're the Wendover Wildcats. Quickly up ahead to Luna. Leslie fakes a shot, drives across the lane, and dishes off. Give and go, and unable to finish is Yaneli Duenas. Monticello pushes the other way. Holt back outside. Esplin for 3. This one finds its way home. Tristan Esplin ties it up. No, gives Monticello a 26-25 lead. Esplin with the triple, her first field goal of the game. Leslie Luna down on the right baseline. Back up top to Duran. Under 5 to go. Monticello on top. They led late in the first quarter and early in the second. 11-9 was their lead early in the second quarter. Luna drives, misses. Delgadillo, the offensive rebound, misses, but again, it's Luna there for the offensive board, and Leslie Luna, the freshman, will go to the line to shoot 2. Looks like the foul was charged to Brooklyn Holt, her 3rd personal. Coach Craig Black may need to think about pulling her out for a few minutes to avoid a 4th right away. Luna misses the first free throw. She was 1 for 1 from the line. Luna will get a second free throw. Again, the Rich Rebels beat Water Canyon earlier today, and they await the winner of this game. Luna, couple of dribbles, eyes the free throw, or the target, misses, rebound. Esplin rips it away from Delgadillo. It's on the floor and a jump ball. Possession arrow, Monticello. So Wendover can't take advantage of an opportunity to retake the lead with free throws. Wendover was 7 of 10 from the free throw line in the first half. That's 70%, but 0 for 2 so far here in the second. Esplin across the timeline, right side, Megan Black. Back to Esplin. Wendover chasing, rotating in the zone. Timber Black for 3. This one just a bit strong. Delgadillo tips it away from Black, and Tanya Duran chases it down. Across to Luna. Leslie crosses the timeline and gives to Duran. Tanya inside. Delgadillo, 1 dribble, turns, faces the hoop. Great block by, who was that? That was Brooklyn Holt. Arm straight in the air. Held her ground and gets the block. Megan Black for 3. Nope. Rebound. Holt comes up with it. Bounces back outside. And Monticello can reset. Left corner, Baird. Good quick passing by the Buckaroos. Esplin loses the dribble but maintains possession. Inside, Holt, Black, back up top. They skip it across just over the hands of Luna. A drive, a miss, a Holt offensive rebound, and a putback. Brooklyn Holt with 3 points in the quarter, 7 in the game, and Monticello's on top, 28-25. Wendover in a scoring drought. They've been stuck at 25 for quite a while. Coach Kate Henderson recognizes she needs an adjustment with 3:19 left in the third. We take a timeout as well on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fun. The race starts at Bryce Canyon City, runs through Bryce Canyon National Park, and finishes in Cannonville. Early registration is open now. Race runs the second Saturday in July.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Back on a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com. And our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Bear Lake Realty. For real estate at beautiful Bear Lake, work with the best. Visit bearlakerealty.com. They've got Beachfront, room with a view, secluded mountain retreats, recreation headquarters, timeshare options. You can buy a home, rent it out so it pays for itself. You can enjoy it some of the time as well. And pretty soon you got your own home in beautiful Bear Lake. Visit BearLakeRealty.com. Work with Gary and Amber McKee. They're the best. Get the details. BearLakeRealty.com. Wendover with the basketball, trailing by 3. Badillo dribbles right. She had 5 first half points. And Wendover maybe looking for a spark from her. Dribbles across the lane, and she's bumped to the floor as she passes it off underneath the hoop. Draws the foul from Tristan Esplin, and that's Tristan's 3rd. Second team foul on Monticello. Tanya Duran will inbound for Wendover. Looking underneath, nothing there. Throws it up top, and Esplin picks it off to Holt. And she's gets her pocket picked from behind. The ball loose, a fight for it. What a battle between Delgadillo and Tristan Esplin. And I tell you, the two of them just collided. Esplin ended up on the floor. Delgadillo went to help her up, and Esplin gave her a pat on the shoulder. It was a sportsmanship moment of the tournament so far. Little happy smiles and butterflies in the tummy type moment. Timber Black lobs into the middle. Baird defended, shoots, gets her own rebound on the miss, misses again, and saves her own rebound, but then Luna is there to get it back for Wendover. 2.5 left in the third. Wendover has just 2 points in this third quarter. Those came early from Diana Solano. Tanya Duran jabs left, drives right, defense helps. Badillo for 3. This one's long, but it's off the window and in. Angelica Badillo for 3. We're tied at 28. Black. Oh no, that was Esplin to Holt. Baird dribbles right. Wendover defending. Badillo gets a steal. She may have numbers. If she can get the pass off to Duran, she can't. Good defense by Megan Black. Badillo trying to get rid of it, and Coach Kate Henderson asks for a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. Tied at 28, 154 left in the third on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Super kids deserve super care. Experience the difference with board-certified pediatricians Alan Brown, MD, and Bird Gilmartin, MD, at Uinta Medical Group. Whether it's tracking your child's overall health at Well Child Checks or helping your little ones feel better when they're sick, Dr. Brown and Dr. Gilmartin are here to help your child grow, learn, and thrive. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Brown or Dr. Gilmartin by calling 307-789-WELL-9355 or visit evanstonanytime.com.
Utah High School Sportscast presents 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com. Wendover and Monticello tied with 1:54 left in the third quarter. Wendover with the basketball. Duran, long inbound pass for Leslie Luna. Good catch over the shoulder. Badillo's been a good spark for this Wendover team. Couple of three-pointers. She receives the pass, slices through the lane, ends up on the floor as she's fouled. Angelica is a senior this year. Averages 8.5 points off the bench. Has hit 26 three-pointers. Make it 28 because she's got 2 today. And she's at the free throw line to try and put her team back on top. Badillo's first good. Does give Wendover the lead. The foul to Megan Black, her second. Bryce Canyon Half Marathon is proud to present 1A basketball. Race runs the second Saturday in July. Don't miss out. Register today and save. Early registration is open now at www.brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. That's brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. Badillo hits both free throws and has 10 points in the game. She's leading, I think, all scorers. Leslie Luna with the steal to the hoop. Misses. Badillo is there. The putback, no. Tanya Duran with the offensive board. Back to Badillo for 3. No, short. That would have been huge. And the rebound, Journey Baird fouled by Badillo. 1:20 left in the third. This one hotly contested between these two teams. It feels like there's 1:20 left in the fourth. Black across the timeline. Timber gives to Esplin. Lob inside. Megan Black back to Timber. She'll try to drive, but she's cut off. Good help defense from Delgadillo in the middle. Back to Timber on the left wing and to Esplin. And Durant steps in front for a steal on the entry pass. Tanya started to run but saw the defense was back. Skip across to Badillo. Leslie Luna penetrates inside the free throw line. Kicks it back outside. A lot of ball fakes from this team. Badillo launches a three and misses short, and a foul on the rebound. Monticello's, is that Holt had position, or Esplin had position. She comes down hard on an arm or a wrist, comes up flexing her fingers. And the foul charged to Alana Henderson, her third. She puts her hands out in protest of, what did I do? An innocence kind of a thing. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Wendover nursing a 2-point lead. Left corner three, Baird airballs it. Fight for the board. Tanya Duran had position. Rihanna Shumway tried to strip it away. It was Shumway who came in and gave Monticello a big spark in the first quarter, had 5 points in that period. Hadn't seen her in the third. Comes in and commits the foul, and that's her third, and that's maybe why we hadn't seen her in the third quarter, because she had 2 fouls. Just picked up her third with 23 seconds to go in the third. Luna on the right wing, way out high. Badillo. Tanya Duran on the left wing. We're down to 10 seconds left in the quarter, so we'll start the play here. Duran dribbles right, ball deflected. Luna comes back up with it. Kicks it right corner. Delgadillo fires away and misses over the top. Henderson is there. Turn, shot, hit. Alana Henderson with the buzzer beater. And Wendover leads by 4, 32-28. We'll take a quick break and be back with fourth quarter action of Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Many of our customers have trusted Jensen Wood Motors for generations. It's important to all of us here at the dealership we always work for the people. My grandpa was a man of his word, and he passed that tradition on to us. We understand that we're here to serve our customers, and every day we try and do that to the best of our ability. We really appreciate each customer, and we want to make sure that they feel that when they're doing business with us.
Jensen Wood Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Montpelier, Idaho.
32-28 on this Utah High School basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Wendover on top by 4. Give and go, Duran underneath. Puts it up, gets it to go, and she's fouled by Megan Black. And Black knew it as that ball came through the hoop. She just kind of swatted at it in frustration. Tanya Duran, that's her first field goal of the game, and that's a big one late here in the ball game. Just at the start of the fourth quarter, Duran's free throw, got it. She's 3 for 3 from the line in the ball game. 3-point play, that's a big one there for Duran and the Wildcats, who lead by 7. Freestone, bright shoes, left wing. Monticello works it around, trying to push it inside, then outside, back inside, and a foul by Badillo, and that may be, no, I think that's just her second, maybe her third. Nope, it is second. The other team's 14, that's Megan Black from Monticello, has 3 personal fouls. You may see that on the scoreboard if you're watching online. Inbound, and Badillo steps in front for the steal. Well, I tell you what, the senior Angelica Badillo has been huge today. 10 points, that's a big steal, big play right there. Luna starts to penetrate, then kicks it back outside to Duran. Wendover has allowed 29 points per game this season. Monticello's got 28. Duran losing her balance, tips it back outside. Luna tries to drive, great defense. She's cut off by Rihanna Shumway. Duran on the left wing. Ball poked away. Shumway has it. It's a one-on-one. Shumway to the left side. Shot blocked by Duran, and she comes up with the loose ball. Ahead to Henderson. Alana doesn't try to push. Smart decision by the junior, Alana Henderson. Leslie Luna, one dribble, picks it up, looking for something, finds Duran. Just barely avoids a 5-second violation. Duran to Delgadillo, top of the key. Luna pulls the trigger on a three, misses short, but can't get her own rebound. Shumway controls it. It's on the floor, and Alana Henderson takes it away. Luna shoots the three again, and this one goes down. Leslie Luna with the triple, 38-28, Wendover up by 10. Leslie Luna's third three of the game. Timber Black tries to answer, can't, but Megan Black, offensive board, back outside. Shumway can't answer. Leslie Luna with the rebound. 5:53 left to go. Wendover in control, up by 10. Badillo to Duran. Tanya dribbles right, looking for space, finds Luna. Leslie a couple of dribbles. Delgadillo traveled. Moved the pivot foot before she started to dribble. Wendover had 9 turnovers in the first half. I've got them with 3 in the second half. What an adjustment by the Wildcats. 10-point lead for Wendover. Monticello, this is a critical moment here. They need a couple of buckets and a couple of big defensive stops. Madison Freestone, I think they call her Maddie most often. Kicks it left side, free throw line. Holt back out to Maddie. Freestone has it picked away by Badillo. It's a race to the hoop, and Badillo can't quite finish through contact. Wendover fans wanted a foul, don't get it. Good defense. And then Alana Henderson fouls Esplin on the baseline. Henderson frustrated about that whistle. It's her 4th personal foul. She thought she beat Esplin to the spot defensively with her feet. That's a 16th foul on the Wendover Wildcats, and Esplin will inbound from the baseline. Lobs it in to Freestone. Shumway drives, shoots, and misses, and Leslie Luna chasing down the rebound, has it, but she steps, oh no. Freestone stepped on the sideline while Luna had the ball, but Freestone was also touching the ball, so out of bounds on Monticello, Wendover basketball. 5 minutes to go. The winner stays in championship contention, takes on Rich tomorrow. The losers in consolation. Alana Henderson, left baseline, buries it, 40-28, Wendover. And Coach Craig Black calls for a timeout. The Wildcats are on a 15-0 run. Monticello will try to stop it when we return on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
San Juan Health proudly supports Monticello High School and their fans. We provide local, capable, and competent care. The best place to receive care, work, and practice medicine. Go Bucks!
Back on Utah High School Sportscast, production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com. If you're not friends with Utah High School Sportscasts on Facebook, get yourself as a friend or make friends, because we're posting highlights there each day with each game. So you can check out those highlights, share them with your friends, and see how the teams are doing here at the state tournament, both boys and girls. Again, that's Utah High School Sportscasts. Right corner, Timber Black skips it up top. Freestone, Esplin, back to Black. Three from the right corner. This one off the back iron. Wendover's on a 15-0 run since they trailed 28-25, and it started with Angelica Badillo's 3 in the third quarter, midway through. Long pass, bounce inside. Monticello turn, shot, and too strong. Delgadillo with the rebound for Wendover. Duran up ahead to Badillo. Across the timeline, she sees Freestone coming and adjusts her course. Delgadillo skips it across to Badillo. A high pass. Badillo gets it and tips it. Oh man, she got away with a big bump on Freestone. Wendover, or Monticello fans shout, that's a foul. Badillo used her body well there to shield Freestone from the ball. They'll call it a jump ball and give it to Monticello on the possession arrow. Freestone to Esplin. Freestone in there for her three-point shooting abilities. Left corner, Timber Black skips it across to Freestone. She'll drive and pull up from the free throw line. Shot is blocked. Was it Duran or Delgadillo in there on the deflection? Wendover in control, leading by 12. They trailed by 3 midway through the third quarter, but have gone on a 15-0 run. Leslie Luna has a 3 as part of that 15-0 run. Badillo backs it out. 3.5 left to go. Wildcats content to try and take up as much time as they can with each possession. Duran at the top of the key. Henderson back to Luna. Jabs left, drives right, drives left, and then floats it in. Leslie Luna with 14. And the Wildcats are in control, leading 42-28. I believe a delay of game. Was that the call after the basket? 3:01 left to go, and what felt like an extremely close game has changed over the last 8 minutes of game time. A 17-0 Wendover run going down the stretch. Great play from this Wildcats team, and Monticello turns it over. Baird's skip pass too high. Buckaroos give it away, and Wendover can continue to run the clock. Does Monticello start to foul? Not if they can get a takeaway. Almost did, but Sadie Adams can't quite save it on the sideline. Wendover will inbound again. Duran slaps the ball into play. And she finds Luna. Timeout, Coach Kate Henderson of the Wendover Wildcats. 2:47 left to go. Wendover on top by 14 on this Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com.
Hello, Miss Susan Siamese Cat.
Dr. Dog, I'm here because my perfectly shiny fur has lost its shimmer, and I don't have the energy I did as a kitten.
Miss Susan Siamese Cat, I recommend that you start taking the Feline Daily Multi-Chews from PetMinerals.com immediately. Your good health isn't a yarn ball to play with.
Dr. Dog, you always make me feel better.
Log on to PetMinerals.com today and get your feline supplements ordered today.
Back on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com. And if you're tuned into this one, don't leave. Don't tune into the other game. But Milford and Bryce Valley tied at 40 with 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 23, 22, 19 seconds left. And Bryce Valley has the basketball, playing for the final shot, tied at 40. Meanwhile, here in the timeout with 10 seconds to go. Meanwhile, here at Ridgefield High School on the girls' side of the bracket, Wendover is in probably the tail end, but they're in the middle of a 17-0 run. They trailed by 3, but they lead by 14. Duran inbounds to Delgadillo, and she had not established herself inbound before she got the pass back from Delgadillo. They both nod at each other. My bad, my bad. We're okay. Let's play some good defense. 2:45 to go, and Monticello, if they can't get a bucket here and quick, they're in trouble. They're in trouble anyway. Holt in the right corner. Give it into Megan Black. She'll pull up from the right angle and miss. Journey Baird, offensive board. Delgadillo with the rebound. Badillo up across the timeline. Keeps the ball away from the defense with some good crossover, fancy dribbling. Badillo drives, skips it. Henderson shoots and misses short. Well contested by Journey Baird. Monticello has got to get a bucket here, or I don't see any way they can come back in under 2 minutes from a 14-point deficit. Pass across the lane. Holt can't hang on to it. And Monticello turns it over for a third time in the quarter. Duran inbounds. Henderson back to Duran with 2:10 left to go. Out to the right wing. Delgadillo. Wendover trying to tiptoe the line between stalling but avoiding just turnover and meaningless passing back and forth, and there's a turnover. Overtime in Bryce Valley Milford. Bryce Valley played for the final shot, didn't hit that final shot. And Monticello turns it over. Was it deflected? No, it was not. Wendover basketball with 1:46 left to go, and it looks like it'll be a Rich versus Wendover quarterfinal tomorrow at 10 a.m. Duran inbounds. Delgadillo gets it back. She'll pass left side looking for Leslie Luna. Pass contested by Sadie Adams, deflected by Adams out of bounds. Wendover basketball with 1:38 to go. Duran to inbound. Nice Monticello team. Boy, they were right there through 26 minutes of this game, but a 17-0 run that is still in place for Wendover. Has them on top by 14. Duran dribbles to her right, finds a lane. She'll take it to the hole and swatted from behind by Megan Black. Megan not ready to yield defeat just yet with 1:28 to go. Stuck with Duran and then swatted that thing out. 1:28 left to go. Duran to inbound from the baseline. Bounces into Badillo. Back to Duran in the right corner. Just dribble out and try to eat up some clock. Dribbles back to her right, then to her left. Black out there and almost forces a turnover. Badillo saves it. It's on the floor. Jump ball. Will be a quick call there with 1:09 left to go. Possession arrow to Wendover. Duran inbound with 1:09 to go, and Wendover looking to advance to the quarterfinals. Up into Duran in the paint. Wendover last year went 1-2 at state. They beat Manila in the first round, but then lost to Penguich and Wayne. The previous 2 years at state, they'd gone 0-2. Wildcats have no state titles in their girls basketball history, and Coach Kate Henderson feels like they may have feels like they do have a chance this year. Monticello gave them a good battle this afternoon. A fourth personal foul against Megan Black. I think she thought for a moment it was her fifth and started to head off, but they say no, and Angelica Badillo is at the line to shoot two. Badillo's first back iron, nope. Today's game is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. For real estate at beautiful Bear Lake, work with the best. Visit bearlakerealty.com. And by the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, find your fun in Logan. Visit explorelogan.com. That's explorelogan.com. Badillo's second free throw was halfway down, rims out. And the rebound, Maddie Freestone. She'll turn and run with under a minute to go. There's a lot of scoring that needs to happen for Monticello. Adams down to the right baseline, kicks it back outside, then to Timber Black. She'll fake a three, dribble left, float it up with the right hand, drilling to her left. Misses, but she's fouled, and that stops the clock at 46 seconds left. The foul to Adriana Delgadillo. And Timber Black hits the first of two. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line today. Make sure to stay tuned. We'll have the Rubies In post-game report coming up after this one goes final. And then we'll look ahead to the next game of Paiute versus Tinnick. Black hits both free throws, 42-30. That ends the 17-0 run for Wendover that will win them this game. Wildcats were down 28-25 midway through the third. Badillo hit a three, and that started a 17-0 Wendover run. Leslie Luna fouled. She's been a big part of that. 5 points here in the fourth quarter. and 14 points in the contest. Luna at the line to shoot 1 and 1 as we're just in the bonus, or not, yeah, just in the bonus. Luna 1 for 3 so far from the line today. Make it 2 for 4. That one to the front rim, to the back to the front, hangs on the rim and drops through. Luna averages 4.5 per game, 14. Pretty dang good for especially this time of year. Misses the second one short. That was Black on the rebound. Asplin on the left wing, skips it across. Freestone. Black, the long 2. Back iron, nope. Asplin chases it down and saves it, but to Luna. And that will just about do it with 15 seconds left to go. You hear that Wendover student section and crowd start to chant. Delgadillo holds. She's going to have to do something with it to avoid a 5-second violation. She'll turn it over, but that's not going to hurt. Asplin looking for the touchdown throw at the buzzer. Wouldn't have mattered had it fell through. 43-30, Wendover with the win over Monticello. We'll give you some post-game highlights and stats brought to you by Ruby's Inn when we return. Wendover with the win. We'll be back on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Our Richfield Hotel, located just off Interstate 70, is a short drive from attractions like the Big Rock Candy Mountain, Fremont Indian State Park, Fish Lake National Forest, the Great Western Trail, and the Paiute ATV Trail. Located near the Sevier Valley Center, make the Quality Inn Richfield your home for the tournaments.
We know that when you think Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
The Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Back at Richfield High School for the Ruby's Inn postgame report. Ruby's Inn has been hosting visitors to Bryce Canyon for over 100 years. Check them out at ruby'sinn.com, and next time you visit the parks in southern Utah, stay at Ruby's Inn. Again, that's ruby'sinn.com. The Wendover Wildcats and the Monticello Buckaroos. It was a tight one early. Monticello had a lead in the first, so did Wendover. Say the same thing for the second quarter. Wendover went on a 7-2 run to take the lead. And then what Monticello battled back, they had a 28-25 lead midway through the third quarter. But a big spark off the bench, Angelica Badillo hit a 3 to tie things up at 28. That sparked or started a 17-0 Wendover run. The Wildcats outscored the Buckaroos 11-2 in the fourth quarter. Monticello managed just 2 free throws in the entire final 8 minutes of the game, and Wendover advances to the quarterfinals with a 43-30 win over the Monticello Buckaroos. 15 points off the bench from Leslie Luna, 10 points off the bench from Angelica Badillo, 5 points apiece from Adriana Delgadillo and Tanya Duran, 4 points apiece from Alana Henderson and Diana Solano. As for the Monticello Buckaroos, they were led by Timber Black's 7. Brooklyn Holt also had 7. Megan Black finished with 6. 5 points from Rihanna Shumway, all in the first quarter off the bench, and then 1 point apiece from Journey Baird and Madison Freestone. As Monticello will drop into consolation, and they'll play tomorrow against, I believe, Water Canyon, and that'll be, I think, at 4 o'clock. The Wendover Wildcats will play Rich first thing tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in the quarterfinals. And you can watch all those games live on live.ksl.com and mylocalradio.com. I think that'll do it for this broadcast. Make sure to stay tuned. We've got another game coming up right away, Paiute versus Tinnick. Stay tuned for that one right here on a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on mylocalradio.com and live.ksl.com.